A pleasant day to everyone seeing this video. In this video, I will explain what do we mean by connecting. When do we say a device is connected to the Wi-Fi and when do we say a device is disconnected from the Wi-Fi. So first, Wi-Fi connectivity is the lifeline of any IoT system. And in case of Node MCU, it what enables the device to communicate with cloud servers, mobile apps and other devices. Think of it like giving a voice to a robot. Without Wi-Fi, the node MC is isolated and can't share data or receive commands. Understanding how this tiny module connects to Wi-Fi, the step it follows, and how it handles errors is key to building reliable IoT projects. Whether it's a smart home sensor or a remote monitoring system, seamless connectivity ensures everything runs smoothly behind the scenes. So the first steps in Wi-Fi connection process. When NodeMCU powers on, it begins by scanning for Wi-Fi networks. Imagine walking into a room and checking who all are there by listening to people calling out their names. That's how NodeMCU hears the SSIDs through beacon signals. If it finds the right one and if this network is password protected, it must authenticate, like entering a building only if you know the security code. If the handshake is successful, the router assigns it an association ID, almost like giving a guest pass. Then comes the IP assignment via DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. This is like being assigned a seat or desk in an office, allowing the device to function and communicate within the network. Finally, it receives gateway and DNS information, which is like getting direction to navigate the building and contact the outside world. The device might ping the router or known server to confirm that everything is working, just like sending a quick hello to check if someone is listening. Next, what does connecting mean? The term connecting, seen on a serial monitor or display, doesn't mean the node MCU is stuck. It means it's actively performing its connection ritual. It's scanning for the right network, verifying the credentials, and waiting for the router to assign it a space in the network. It's just like you calling your friend, waiting for them to pick up and verifying your call in the right person. This phase is essentially important in dynamic environments. If the process takes too long, it usually a sign that something's wrong, like a bad password, a weak signal, or a crowded network. It's a moment of suspense. Will the connection succeed or fail? Next, when a node MCU shows connected, it means it has successfully completed all handshake and setup steps and is now a part of the local network. It's like entering a party, checking in, and now being free to chat with others. It has an IP address, it's recognized by the router, and it can now send or receive data like messages, sensor readings, or commands. But remember, connected only means it's a part of the LAN. If the router doesn't have network access, the device can't reach servers or cloud APIs. It's like being out inside a building but unable to make an outside phone call. So always check the router's internet connection too. So what does disconnected mean? Disconnected means the node MCU has lost its link to the Wi-Fi network. That can be many reasons. The router may have kicked it out due to invalid settings, too many devices connected, or just a reboot. It's like being asked to leave a meeting because your visitor pass expired or the room is full. Another reason could be the expiration of the DHCP lease, meaning device lost its assigned seat and couldn't get a new one. Or maybe interference from other devices weakened the signal, like trying to talk in a room full of shouting people. Even physical distance or obstruction can break the link. So when you see disconnected, it's like losing a phone call, the line just dropped and now the device must try to reconnect. So how do we maintain a connection? Maintaining a stable connection is just as important as establishing one. The Node MCU does this by sending periodic messages to the router, like a student raising their hand periodically to show they are still present. It also renews its DHCP lease at regular intervals, like renewing a library card before it expires. If something goes wrong and the device gets disconnected, it doesn't just give up. It tries to reconnect automatically by repeating the handshake and association process. This auto reconnect behavior ensures the system is resilient, especially in real-time applications like home automation or industrial monitoring. Think of it like redialing a dropped call until the person picks up again. Now, coming to common issues and solutions faced. Sometimes things doesn't go as planned. If the password is wrong, the node MCU just keeps trying and failing, like knocking on a door with the wrong port. If the router has too many devices, it may reject new ones, just like a bus refusing passengers when it's full. Weak signals from being too far away or interference from microwaves or Bluetooth devices can also cause issues. It's like trying to have a conversation in a noisy road. A DHCP failure may mean device is waiting forever for a seat number. In that case, assigning a static IP is like reserving a seat in advance, no waiting. These common issues have simple fixes, and knowing them can save a lot of time and frustration during development. Now, in summary, when your node MCU is connecting, it's trying to find and join a network, scanning, authenticating, and requesting access. Connected means it's been accepted, assigned an IP, and can now communicate. Disconnected means that the connection has been lost and it must reconnect to resume communication. Maintaining this communication involves keeping alive messages, lease renewals, and auto recovery systems. Just like any human relationship, communication is a two-way street. It starts with an introduction, followed by trust building, and then continuous engagement to avoid misunderstanding and dropouts. Thank you.